Yeah, title check-in, Elliott Wilson. I'm back at it, man. I ain't seen this guy since I did a car test with him and Alchemist, and he just keeps leveling up on me, man. Boldy James, what's up, baby?
What's up, E?
You ain't stopping, man. This has been a crazy year, but what the world reset, the world had reset, and Boldy James is at the top tier right now.
Hey, man, it's crazy how life works, right?
You just haven't slowed down, man. So tell me about this latest project, this Versace tape. Jay Versace? Yeah. I didn't even know this dude, Jay Versace. I heard like he got a little controversy going on at times, but he got some beats on this project, man.
Hey, man, it's only about the music, man. Let's just talk about the music.
Yeah. Well, talk about the project. Why was that the right project to put together, the Versace tape?
It just was Gun's idea, you know. It was my game day opener with Griselda. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Let's get to the business. I'm sorry. I'll leave you with Alchemist with this incredible album. We drinking tea in China, and then next thing I know, you Griselda.
Yeah, I'm down with the Zeldas, man. We had a tragedy today. You know, DJ Shay, he passed.
Oh yes, yes indeed. Rest in peace. Yeah, Foundation.
Yeah. OG, you know what I'm saying? God bless OG, but
yes.
You know, it been a breeze working with the guys. Like Benny's real easy going. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gun, you know, we locked in. And then even me and Way, you know, we got a decent relationship too. So it's like, you know, it ain't no bad blood over there in the circle, and
yeah,
you know, it's friendly competition amongst the circle. You know what I mean? So it just make it, you know, a better, you know, collaborative effort when we do work together and when we do make projects. Cause it's like I say, you know, it's friendly competition. You're like, oh damn, Benny coming off the press like that. Damn, I got it. Or, you know, just so happened I dropped first, so I didn't have the pressures of everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I heard Gun want to no limited out, man. Once you guys to just flood the market, right, with projects this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about doing the Master P to the game real quick. You know, waving this big Griselda flag everywhere, you know?
Yeah. So what was it going? I mean, Al had told me that, you know, it may be going down. He was going on tour with them, but like around the time when China came out, is that when it became official? Like, how did it become official?
Al put the play together. He just told me it'll be a good idea if I work with the guys and, you know, go on tour with the guys. And then when I went on tour, me and the guys really hit it off. And then me and Gun, you know, we had already did some shit at the beginning of the year. I mean, the end of last year. And then we had started working together New Year's Eve, New Year's. So, you know, we had already established our bond. And then when we went on tour, you know, it strengthened. So, you know what I'm saying? The brotherhood got stronger. And then, you know, Gun presented the idea to me at the Detroit show. And he announced it at the Detroit show that he was going to executive produce my next album. And, you know what I'm saying? I was down with the Zeldas. You know what I mean?
Hometown. He did it, put it down in the hometown. You knew it was official then.
Yeah, for sure. The crowd went crazy too. Like, you know, a lot of my fans, they probably like had kind of like what you call it, shied away from me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it drew them back in, and I, you know, you know how the game go.
What's it like working closely with Gun, man? Because we view him as like this mastermind of the movement and just his commitment to it, like, and how he's always seemed like putting plays together. Like, what is it like getting to work so closely with him and kind of tap into his mindset on a lot of things?
When you get to know Gun personally, you realize how much of a creative genius he is. You know what I mean? It's like he just got an ear. He just got a feel for, you know what I'm saying, what needs to be done at this point. You know what I'm saying, in the game, at this stage in the game. Like, dog just know how to call the right plays. You know what I'm saying? Great coach.
Yeah, we always talk about that too, man. We see things, we know, reading about Wu-Tang growing up and just the whole rap crew thing. It seems like hip-hop had phased out and we weren't able to have that the same way. And it's just, I think that's what attracts a lot of people to the Griselda movement, when you just see, like, and especially with the foundation of hip-hop, that all you guys are spitters. You know, the bars is there.
I mean, you know, we patternized and, you know what I'm saying, mimic a lot of the greats, you know what I mean, without you know, the Wu and, you know what I'm saying, Big Homie and, the rock and, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
things of that nature. Like, you know, it probably wouldn't be a Boldy James. I listen to that music and it crafted somewhat of what I do, you know what I'm saying, at this
Yeah.
level in my career, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember talking to Hov. He said sometimes you be putting half his lines in ways he don't even really catch it at first. Like when you your bars.
It's because I just be dating, you know, the points, the key points in history where, you know what I'm saying, it shifted my artistry. That's all I be doing. Like,
Yeah.
just paying homage to, you know what I'm saying, the greats who helped me mold my craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, definitely. I remember too with Hov, like when that China came out, I sent it to him and I was like, I had a feeling he was gonna like it and stuff, and he'd be back like, this shit is dope. And I saw in the new joint, you had a line talking about you ran into him at Club Novo.
Yeah.
That's in LA?
Yeah, that's the first time I met him at the last Griselda show on the tour.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. What was that like? What was that like with the homie?
It was ill because I thought the first time I would ever meet Hov, I would have to introduce myself and, you know what I mean, be a fly on the wall. But he's so dead game that he was up on it already. And it's just like, you know, thanks to my nigga E, you know what I mean? He tapped me in, but yeah, he was just telling me that, you know what I'm saying? He liked the way a nigga pen slide, and that was the biggest compliment you can give me, you know what I'm saying, ever, because that's really what I do it for. You know what I mean? I do it to get appreciated by those who I admire so much. You know what I mean? It ain't about the money. It's just about my love for music. You know what I mean? I got that much love for what I do. Like, I really love what I do. I would rap for free. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, just so happy, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Looking back at the China project, what do you think it was that sort of like kind of leveled up? You know, it leveled up to me, Al, even more, and leveled you up. Like, what was it about that China project that you think is so special? Because you know that's still, you know, you flooded with projects, but you know we're hearing a lot of things with Boldy James album of the year, and that China is right there. Like, what do you think it was about that connection with you and Al and that project that kind of was great for both your careers this time?
I was coming off a hiatus, so like I had just got out of some trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've always been a great father. No matter what I'm going through, I'm always gonna figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like, you know, who I was at that time as a man. You know what I mean? Just growing, maturing. You know, Al is really my brother, so we sat down and slow cooked the brick up. We ain't had to rush it. You know. You know, and it's a reflection of me and Alchemist's bond. You know what I'm saying? Our brotherhood, you know, that's really my guy. So, you know, you can hear it in the music. You can tell, like, just as hard as Al trying to go on the beats, I'm trying to go on the rhymes, and he making it all make some sense. You know, I trust Alchemist, so, you know, I can do the Tupac Death Row where, you know, I can just leave the music in the studio and we'll worry about the rest of it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It so happened Alchemist got his Dr. Dre on and sit there and doctored on it, and, you know, he made a masterpiece. And, you know, they talk about it like it's, you know, top prospect for album of the year and all that. And I was just trying to come out of retirement strong. That's all it was. Like, I was just trying to come up, you know, off the injured reserve strong. That's all.
I saw one of you guys might have been with DJ Booth. You said sometimes, you know, you guys' brotherhood is so strong, you might even tussle it out in the studio sometimes, little fist fights and some stuff, man. What's that about, man?
Yeah, man. I was just kidding around because I know how people take shit and run with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we
There's
definitely,
a lot of passion there, right? Like, you know, you both have strong opinions on things. I'm sure it gets a little, you know, you challenge each other.
Not when we working. It's more so when the music is off. That's when me and Al be kind of at each other's throats. You know what I mean? Cause I damn near live with him when I'm out in California. You know, and as a little bro, you know, I get on his nerves. You know what I mean? He might have to remind me to clean up after myself and shit, all types of shit. You know, we go at each other. You know what I mean? And sometimes I tell him he being a dick.
Say it again. Tell him what?
I tell him sometimes he being a dick about certain things.
Yeah. You know? Being an Aggie old man, little Aggie.
Definitely a little grumpy old man.
What's his man? What's it, Manger on Nichols? I didn't even know about this project you put out on the low, man. It ain't on Tidal. It ain't on these DSPs. Like, what's this other project you put out?
What's crazy about that is my man Sterling. That's the first project I ever worked on in my life. You know what I mean? And it took a long time to finish it because, you know, a lot of those beats didn't sound like what they sound like now because he added a lot of stuff to him throughout the years.
His name is Sterling Tolles?
Yeah, he's an artist, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, like he really paints and draws, you know what I mean? And he's also a teacher. But he's the first guy I ever recorded music with. You know, I did my first solo song in his basement, his studio. And he's the first guy who just let me come through and, you know, I never had to give him any money and he just believed in me. You know, we couldn't smoke weed in his basement and drink and all that shit, but I was so focused on just getting the music done that I would do all that shit before I would go over there. But other cats act like they couldn't work in that environment if they couldn't do that. So, you know, they didn't get a lot of work done and I did, you know what I mean? And it just helped me perfect what I wanted to do in life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have probably like a whole nother throwaway album too. Like me and Al got like records.
Yeah. But what made you go with this Jay Versace for this project? And like what's the chemistry like with you guys working together?
I've only met Jay Versace once, and we weren't actually working on no music when I met him. The project, you know, was like done, damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it just needed to be mixed at that point.
Gotcha.
And
that was kind of that was Gun's vision too, right? That
it was Gun's vision entirely. He just wanted me to, you know, do the Boldy James. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, he really didn't have any he didn't reject any of the ideas or the songs, you know, as they came. If it was what it was supposed to be, it was like, and
that's what I was gonna say. It's got the 10 songs, short and sweet. Like that was kind of the idea, right? Like this is
he didn't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? And then I think he was saving the features and all that for, you know, something else he had up his sleeve down the line with the project, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the feel with like those skits and the thing. Like I was gonna ask you, man, you Detroit cats with these Cartier glasses, man. What can you give us the brief history on why you Detroit cats love them Cartier glasses, man?
It's a city that the French built, you know what I mean? You know, Detroit was actually built to I think like it was designed after Paris, you know what I'm saying? And they used to call it the city beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So like we just got like a French swag kind of sort of, you know, these frames, you know, that's where they come from. So, you know, I guess it just come with the territory of like all the dope boys and you know what I mean, it accents your chains and your watches and shit. But I've been wearing Cardi since a kid because, you know, all my uncles and all the dope boys on the block, and, you know, it's just like it's a fad in Detroit, you know what I mean? And
you challenge yourself with the bars to, you know, to talk that street talk the hustler talk and say things in different ways. Like what's your process now? Like you've written a lot of bars, like especially with like this project, I think you have so many quotables and kind of touching on the life in different ways. Like how do you challenge yourself to tap into that?
Tell you the truth, I don't. It's just really my life, so it ain't hard for me to talk that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
That's all. Like, you know, that's a part of my past, and you know, I'm not too far removed from street life, so you know, it's vivid. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit like the back of my hand doing that. You know, the challenge is making those other records because I don't club much. You know what I mean? I don't really hang out and shit much. You know, I just be in the street hustling, trying to take care of the family and shit, you know, so that's my mind state always when I'm going into the music, and I got to challenge myself to make other types of songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What made you get the Long Live Julio? You did a little the Easy E Boys in the Hood in the beginning. What made you pay a little homage there on that joint?
Because that's just the feel of the record gave me, like, you know, it was just like, because I listened to a lot of NWA growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Julio is my connect, You know what I'm saying? He got murdered last year.
Oh, wow.
Actually, on Westside Gunn's birthday. He died on July 27th of last year.
Wow. Oh, my God. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he had rented the airport out to throw, like, a car show. And then they sprayed his Sprinter up. And he died, you know. But, you know, it was just a tribute to, like, my nigga Julio. And, you know, just ghetto boy shit. Just, you know.
Nah, you be going in, man. 80, and then the metaphor, 80 in my secret garden. I tucked the Barry White. I was going to ask you what some of your favorite bars on this joint.
I don't know, man. I kind of just
got a
have
couple,
fun.
man. I can get my Genius on real quick. I got a couple, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you about.
Come on, shoot away.
Oh, yeah, you said to Detroit, Cardinal City. You said on the east side in the trenches, we call it Detroit.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
No, my neighborhood I grew up on in Detroit is called the Dead Zone. So, you know, it's a lot of dead ends and roadblocks and a lot of, you know, murders and shit that be happening in the neighborhood. So, you know, me and a couple of my niggas, we just start calling it Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in the ghetto seem like they be getting smoked. You know what I'm saying?
You had one, you playing in the wrong arena. It started with you playing in the wrong arena and don't know the ropes. You remember that one?
Yeah. You know? I mean, you know, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just try to make it make some sense. And that
you write it down, or it's all off the head when you go in the booth? You put some stuff on pen and pad, or you just off the head?
Like it's premeditated, but then I sit and organize it before I go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I sit there and scribble shit in my head all day, and then before I go in there, I just try to jot the notes down and just, you know, put the touch-up paint on it and, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, do my thing, you know, do the Boldy James.
You keep saying it. So before we get out of here, man, if they want more of the Boldy James, what should they look out for the rest of this year, man? It seems like you're not gonna stop.
Nah, I might drop one more before the fourth quarter over. I might hit him with a buzzer beater, but for sure be looking out for that new me and Alchemist, man. I got some new me and Al shit. This shit about to be bananas, bro. Word.
So you guys gonna top that China?
Yeah, man. You know, we might come price it to you in China again. I don't know. That's a hard title to beat. I was telling Al today, like, I'm gonna have to come crazy because just the Price of Tea in China, that just is a hard album name. So I'm gonna have to come crazy this go around.
It's great to see Al, man. I mean, he's put so much work in, man, but he's just like you, man. He's getting so much light, like, you know, for what the work he's put in this year overall. Besides your project, all the other great work he's done, man. Do you think you've helped keep him sharp these many years?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think Al got 10, 15, 20 more in him if, you know, if God willing. You know what I'm saying? I think Al gonna keep cranking because you gotta hear the shit he got coming off the press in there right now. Like, he just the one to me. He my favorite, you know?
Yeah. Isn't it great, like, to me, because a lot of stuff is like, it's more, the lines have been kind of like shaking where it's like you categorize things and say, oh, this is underground rap or this is mainstream. I just feel like now we are appreciating, you know, this type of level of art. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't that divide anymore of like putting you guys in, like, when I came up in the 90s, sometimes you put some of that in a box and say this is just underground. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are getting that exposure and that recognition. It's still making the type of raw shit you've always made.
That's because that shit, like, that's where it come from. It come from that grit, that grind. You know what I'm saying? It come from the mud. So, you know, we make mud pies just so happen. You know what I mean? And people buying into they buying into that shit, like, cause it's actually good. You can't deny it. Like, like, it don't matter who making the music. Just like the Jay Versace beats. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gave a fuck who gave me that batch of beats. You know what I mean? I like the beats. I like the tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't matter if Boldy James or, you know, Schoolboy Q or anybody was saying the shit. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, you gonna rock with it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta know me personally, but the music make them feel like, you know, they getting to know me or, you know. You know.
Well, I appreciate getting to know you, man, because you're a solid dude, man. It's good to see you getting this recognition you deserve, man.
Thank you, E, man. And, you know, likewise, man, you know, salute, OG, you know what it is with us.
Yes,
you know how we rock. For sure.
So make sure they get that Versace tape, the price of tea in China, and then I need to get this Sterling Toll thing. We got to figure out how to get that on these DSPs, and then
I tell you what, just DM me your just DM me your address to shoot you. I'll shoot you a couple of them.
Okay, cool. Yes, sir, man. Don't get jealous, internet, man. Don't get jealous, man. You know what I'm saying? I got connections. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Al always hits me a little bit right before the bomb's about to go off. He hits me like the Monday, like before, you know what I mean? Real secretive. I'm like, oh, okay. He did that with me with the Gibbs project. I was like, oh, y'all niggas got another project? Like, I didn't even, it's crazy.
Yeah, man, that project was crazy too. Like, yeah, Al he been on the street, man.
Yeah. You too,
he definitely been on the street.
And keep punishing them with the bars, baby.
I'm gonna keep bringing it. Just be looking out for this new me and Al and what me and Gunn got to bring next. I don't know. We got some sneaky tricks up our sleeve, man.
Yeah, you gonna get some features on these boys' projects too. I'm sure it's gonna terrorize. So I'm looking forward.
I'm on the new Gun project. That BSF project that Shay was cooking before he passed. I got a lot of joints on that. I was over there cooking with Shay for sure.
Sure. R.I.P. Shay once again, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. R.I.P. to the OG.
All right, Boldy. All love, man. Continued success, my guy.
One, E.
Peace.
Peace.
TIDAL check-in. Boldy James, baby.